I think the whole thing was so much fun. But one of the things was that they sprang on us that they wanted Billy and me to do this little dance step, right? And so we're like, oh sure, okay. And so they showed it to us, and I put on my high heels and we go out to do it. And it was the hottest night of the whole summer. Like it was sweltering that night. I look when that Rolls Royce pulls up, I look kind of glowy. That's because it was 110 degrees in the car, you know. Um, but um, so it was so hot that when we go to do the dance step, my heels would sink into the tar in the, in the, whatever that's called, hard top of the gas station. It wasn't hard anymore. It was gooey. And my heels would and stick, and I'd go to like do my little kick, and it either wouldn't go at all. My leg was like glued to the ground, or my foot would lift right out of the shoe and it would stay stuck to the thing, and I would go, whoa, where's my shoe? And so I had to try to do that little step with sort of my weight in the ball of my foot, in the front, so that my heels wouldn't sink in. I'm sure you've been at a cocktail party in heels on a lawn. Similar vibe. I mean, the whole thing was incredible. Like, we had decided to get married on a ship in New York Harbor, and it was this big boat, and you had to get on it down there, and all the rooftops had paparazzis all over and helicopters buzzing, and it was like, whoa, all this, like, whoa. Um, and so it was like electricity in the air from it all the excitement, it was just like palpable. You could feel it. It was just such a wonderful day, such a beautiful day, and everything was perfect, even getting champagne spilled down my dress the second I said I do, and somebody said yay, and it sloshed down all over my my whole dress. It was good luck. It was good luck. And no, it was great. Yeah. I like to say I had two great marriages and two duds. He was one of my two greats, and probably have to say he was the love of my life, because he was the first person I had my baby with too, and that's like a very, very special, thing. I definitely was captivated by his sense of humor. He, first and foremost, he made me laugh, and he was really, really witty, really funny, really, really great. But then also, when I had my very trying times, he was so sensitive and caring and sweet. And then I was blown away by his talent. It was just a real joy to live with, him at the piano, with our house full of music, and then our baby playing the piano lessons. And, there was always music. That was just a beautiful, vibrant house full of music, and I loved it. Being a mom was the one thing that I 1000% knew I wanted to be. That was, first and foremost in my mind, and it didn't disappoint. I loved everything I loved being pregnant. I felt creative, my most creative. I loved my newborn babies. I loved every phase of it. I felt that I loved making the magic for them, and in making the magic for them, I got to relive all the magic again myself, and seeing the world through their eyes, And having the babies made me an activist because I want to protect the world for those little souls, make sure that they have a healthy environment to grow up in as well. So, and I think as all mothers, get that feeling where they have the nesting instinct, and then once the babies are out, the nest becomes the planet, and they want to, help protect it. So it's a beautiful cause and effect, kind of just this amazing thing having children. The joy of my life, truly.